Hello, hello, hello. I hope you guys can hear me okay. My name is Lakeisha Sarba. Welcome to today's training. We are going to jump right in, but I'm going to first check the training room just to make sure that you guys can see me live here. I know there is a bit of a delay. There is a chat below, so feel free to... Hello, hello, hello. Okay, awesome. I hope you guys can hear me okay. My name is Lakeisha Sarba. Welcome to today's training. We are going... All right, awesome. So you guys can hear me. Just wanted to make sure. There's a chat below here, so feel free to put any things that you have down here in the chat. Hello. And you can refresh your screen if you can't see me. Refresh screen. Okay. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump in. For those of you that are new to me, I'm going to tell you a little bit about who I am. My name is Lakeisha Sarba, and I am a online entrepreneur. I have been an online entrepreneur for over 10 years. So here I am. Hi, guys. My name is Lakeisha Sarba. I'm the founder of Savvy Simple Marketing. I am an email marketing and sales funnel strategist, but I'm also a Canva certified creative, which means that, I pretty much love Canva. I have a really great relationship with them. Along with me and 220 other Canva certified creatives, we were handpicked from Canva to help them to build a better design platform, do-it-yourself design platform here online. And so that's pretty much what I do. On the side of Canva stuff, I do a lot of stuff in my business, which I'm going to share with you today. How I use Canva in my day-to-day and how you can use Canva as well. But I know that many of you came to see the video function, so we'll get that done first before we jump into anything else. All right. So again, I have 10 years of online entrepreneur experience. I help women entrepreneurs to customize and build scalable, automated client on demand sales funnels. And for me, I believe that women in business can achieve, we can achieve our goals and live the life that we really desire while building a sustainable business minus the hustle and burnout. Now, if you are an entrepreneur and you've been in business like me, or even if you're new to this space, I'm sure you've heard of the word burnout. I'm not somebody that enjoys burnout. I've experienced it in my time and I don't like it. I don't want you to experience burnout either, which is why I spend my time creating amazing templates, trainings, and different things to help you so that you do not spend all of your time in Canva. There are so many other important things that you need to be doing in your business, which is why I create these different trainings and things to make it easy for you so that you can show up in your business like the professional without having to burn yourself out or spend too much time, okay? So today's training, what we're going to be talking about is creative ways to incorporate Canva's new video feature into your design. We're also going to cover 5 ways that you can maximize your online marketing in 2020 using Canva. I'm also going to share with you 5 of the most sought after digital products that you can create and sell in 2020 using Canva. All right. So I hope you're excited as I am. Happy New Year to all of you that are out there. All right. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to post them below and I'll be checking in ever so often. All right. So let's go ahead and we are going to get started. We're going to get started with some of the creative ways that you can use Canva to incorporate the new video feature into your designs. Now, this is a really big thing. A lot of people, as you know, video is one of the biggest things right now online. And if you do not know that, that's something that you need to know. If you're someone and you're not using or incorporating video or live streams in your business, that is really a huge disadvantage to you. You want to make sure that you are showing up and that you are showing up, in the most effective way possible, which is video. Now, there's so many different ways that you can do video. Of course, you can go video on Facebook. You can go live stream on Facebook. You can go live now in YouTube. You can also go live in LinkedIn, and you can use and repurpose those videos in so many other ways. We can't forget stories. Stories is also a really big thing. So those are all the different ways that you can actually, use video in your business to capitalize, right? But let's talk about some of the creative ways that you can actually use and repurpose the videos that you create and put them inside of your Canva designs, all right? So what I'm going to share with you here is some of the ways that I am starting to use video in my business. Now, for those of you that maybe if you're new to Canva, Canva does have the video feature here inside of its platform. If you have it, start using it now. You may not have it on your desktop, but I do believe all of us should have it on our mobile devices. So start incorporating video and trying to use it in like your stories or some of your Facebook ads, just to give it a try and test it out. You will see the new video feature pop up here on your Canva dashboard on the left-hand side. You will see videos there. Okay, this is a new feature that Canva has added, and they are rolling it out. So if you do not have this, do not worry. Everyone is going to get it. It is rolling out, and it's even rolling out to the free account. So that's not something that you have to worry about if you don't have the paid version. You will still have access to the video feature. All right. Another thing that I want to add here, as we're going through the training, you may see that my dashboard and some things that I have access to, you don't have. And again, that's because I'm a Canva certified creative, which means that I'm kind of like a partner with Canva. I do not work for Canva, but I am a partner and an affiliate. And so because I am a part of this creatives group, I do get access to a lot of the different things that Canva has before they even launch it to the public, because we want to make sure that everything works really well before they roll it out. And then they want to test some things on us before we bring them out to the public, okay? So just in case you see some things and you're like, hey, I don't know, but that doesn't look like my stuff. That's why, okay? So here's one of the designs that we can actually start with, is something like this. So this looks really familiar, right? This is a Instagram post here. And the only thing that I did with this Instagram post is that I added some still images, which I'm sure you're really familiar with adding still images into your Instagram, right? So you have your still images here, but there's also a video that I incorporated right here along the side as well, okay? I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. As you can see, she's kind of moving there, but I'm going to blow this up so you can see it even more. Oops, sorry about that. Right, and as you can see, there we go. So we have some motion, okay? And as you can notice, the still images are very still, but this motion is catching your eye, isn't it? Anything that's moving or anything that's motion, it always catches our eye. So that's why video is so important in your marketing, because what you want to do, especially with social media marketing, is you want to stop people mid-scroll. People are scrolling on social media, especially Facebook, and they're looking at like family and friend photos and things like that. So you want to make sure that you are stopping them mid-scroll. You want to get and grab their attention. Still images, people see these type of things every day, but when you add a component of like a moving element, such as a video or even like an animated GIF, that really catches people's attention, because it tells the mind to kind of stop and pay attention because it's moving, right? So people aren't so quick to just kind of scroll through because they see something moving here. Okay, so that's the way that you can actually use, this is one way that you can use it, right? And so if you are somebody that's into fitness or health or something like that, this is a really great way to kind of showcase, or even if you do some type of like fashion-based athletic wear or something like that, this is a great way for you to kind of show off those different things, okay? Another way that you can use this, if you're a realtor or if you showcase houses or anything, really any type of product or service, you can do this type of layout as well, right? So again, this is more like a still image, right? You see, this is not like a video, but it's a still image, but it's moving to show all of the actual bathroom. So that's another way that you can use it. It doesn't have to be an actual live video, but even a still, as long as it's kind of moving, then that helps as well, okay? All right, so that's one way that you can use it. Again, social media. So this is Instagram, but you can use this on Facebook as well. Another way that you can use images is in your blog post. So if you're someone that you blog, or you blog, or if you use Pinterest and things like that, or you like to have your blog images, the images from your blog pinned to Pinterest, you can use video, because now Pinterest also uses video. And this is a really great way to do that. Let me blow this up so you could see it. Right here, this is just a regular social media. This is regular blog post, right? This is something that somebody can actually post on their blog. 6 steps to redefine your ideal client, and then you just have an actual moving image, right? A video that shows some type of something movable, right? Or a video of something in the background. It really brings more attention to, when somebody comes to stop and read your blog, when they go on there, then they see this moving image, it really more inclines them to stop and kind of read that article, right? It also helps for people to pin things on Pinterest. And then that way you get more focus and more attention on Pinterest, right? So guys, wherever you look at it, it doesn't matter what social media platform you're going to be using. It's always just really, really important to make sure that you are incorporating or using video so that you can get more attention and get more eyes on your stuff, okay? This is another example of just a regular Pinterest type blog post with a Pinterest image attached to it. And this is just typing, right? So the blog post is about about list building myths and stuff. You just have a woman typing, right? And that's it. But what is it going to do? Instead of using just the regular still image, it's going to really draw more attention to the actual visitor of your blog. All right. So those are some ways that you can kind of incorporate that. Okay. So that's another way that you can actually start incorporating videos. Okay. Another way is through like flyers and stuff. So this is more like just like a postcard flyer type thing. And you can do this and you can send this out via email. Okay, and so you can have this kind of like an email format. Let me blow this up for you as well. And this is just like destination weddings, or any type of event planning or something like that. Really nice, right? So you can just have the video with some other animated elements to it, and you can email this out for people to see. Another thing that you can do here is to kind of showcase your services, with like a moving image inside of like the still images. It's almost like, like a little flyer or postcard type thing. And then here's another way that you can showcase, any type of real estate or anything else that you're doing, right? So whenever you think of using video, think of different ways that you can incorporate using the video along with the still images that you're already creating, or just using the video by themselves in general, okay? All right, so now that we are done there. Sorry about that. My screen has a habit of like blacking out for whatever reason. One moment. Let's see. Sorry about that. Do you guys have any questions at all? If you have any questions, feel free to post them below. Okay, so waiting for Canva to reload back up. All right, so those are some ways that you can start incorporating video, okay? So the next thing that I'm going to show you is about the video. So there's a couple of different ways that you could do that. So you can upload your own videos, or you can use videos that Canva already has in the system. So let me show you what that looks like as well, right? So right here you have videos, and under the video area here, Canva has all these different free stock videos that you can use, okay? So you can do aerial shots, you can do animals, backgrounds, different things like that. It also has business, different things. All you have to do is click on, whatever you're looking for here, or you can search here in the top. If you want to search for women working, and then this will bring some images of women working here, okay? So we can take a look at this video and what this looks like, right? And so if we wanted to incorporate that video, let's say another way that you can actually use Canva video as well is in a slide, right? So like this is a slide presentation. If we wanted to add an actual video here to our slide presentation, all we would need to do is drag it over here in this area, and then you can make it as big as you want, and then there you go. So this can actually be inside of a live presentation. Let me show you what that looks like. All right, so this is a presentation, and then you have the video, and you can actually show a video during your live presentation. right? And so it's just really that simple. It's just a drag and drop, okay? So again, these are the stock videos that Canva already has stocked in there. However, if you have videos that you'd like to add on your own, you can totally do that. All you have to do is upload the video here and then just add it. What you'll notice is that there's an image area and there's a video area. You just upload your own videos and then you can add them into either your slide presentations or your social media posts there, okay? So that is how you can actually get and use the video. Another great thing about the video is it can be snipped, right? So you can trim the video. So for instance, if we add a video here, let's say this video is 2 minutes long. If we have this 2-minute long video, but it's too long, we don't really need to have all of that. We just want just like maybe like the first couple of minutes, we can go to trim and then we can move it wherever we want the video, wherever we want it to start or however much time we have. So you can actually trim your videos, right? So this is really good. So if you have, say if you did a live stream on 5 tips to something, and if you just want to share each tip separately to use as like a social media post, you could do that. You just want to just pick up the snippets for whatever that first tip was, and then you just select that area, right? So if it's just 52.9 seconds, we do that and done, and then all it's going to show is 52.9 seconds of that video. So you can easily snip again and break up a longer video into smaller snippets as well, okay? So again, amazing ways that you can use video in your business, right? So there is no reason why all of us should not be using this tool. All right, so that is that for as far as the creative ways that you can actually use and incorporate video into your designs in Canva. Now let's talk about 5 ways that you can maximize your online marketing in 2020 by using Canva. Now, there are some really important things coming up for 2020. 2020 is definitely going to make it a lot, I don't want to say harder, but let's say a little more challenging as far as if you're somebody and you are using the native, right, social media, as far as like you're just posting to Facebook and you're just trying to get really like the authentic type reach out there, and you're not using any type of ads or anything like that. You're really going to have to step your game up this year because a few things are happening. Every year in marketing, ads, advertisement, things like that, the cost always goes up, right? And so what happens is it's going to get a little bit more expensive for people to run ads, which is not a bad thing. I mean, it's just something that happens. It's inflation, right? Things go up, food cost, everything just kind of goes up every year. So it's expected. But what happens is some people are going to prefer to go back to using Facebook the original way, with like trying to just really gear up, gear up their audience using just regular authentic approaches like posting, doing live streams and different things like that versus spending so much money on ads. That means that you're going to have more competition than ever now in the feeds. Not only to mention that, but more and more people are starting businesses today, guys, right? So you have to make sure that you stay one step ahead of your competition. And the best way to do that, number one, is to use video, okay? So 5 ways to maximize your online presence, online marketing in 2020. Number one is to use video. You have to be incorporating video inside of your social media marketing. I showed you several different ways that you can do that, okay? Another way that you want to step up your game with, as far as marketing yourself online, is to make sure, I'm gonna go over here into my things here and I'm gonna share with you a few different things, is to make sure that you are advertising yourself correctly, right? So think of creative ways that you can put your services, your products, and things like that in front of people, okay? You want to make sure that you are speaking to your target audience. You want to make sure that you are showing up on the right social media platforms and that you know how to use those platforms effectively, okay? A great way to make sure that you're doing that is to take some time now that it's the top of the year and really set goals for yourself, really based on what what your goal is for the year. I break my goals down into 90-day chunks, right? What do I want to accomplish in 90 days? And then also, what do I want to accomplish in 12 months, right? That not only includes my financial goals, but it also includes like my leadership goals, right? Where do I want to be as a leader come this time next year? You know, how many people do I want to impact this year, right? What is it that I want to do online versus offline, right? So those are some things. You have to make sure that you're setting strategic goals for yourself so that you can take action. Okay, so another way that you can, once you do that and you know what your goals are and that you're taking action, you want to create strategic posts so that they stand out online. This is a post that I created, and this is marketing my 5-day social media boot camp that starts on Monday. It really breaks down and it tells people exactly what they're going to be getting inside of my boot camp, and it, you know, lets them know that there's a guide included. There's also some images of what the women that I typically work with look like. Okay, so this post is going to typically speak to my target audience because this is something that they like to look at, right? They see themselves in this. They know that they have these issues or you're struggling in this area, right? And so this 5-day boot camp is what's going to really be able to help them. Okay, so create social media posts and things like that speak directly to your target audience. All right, so that is number 2. Number 3 is another way that you can maximize your online marketing using Canva is not only creating, you know, different graphics like these, but doing live trainings like the training that I am doing right now. Live trainings are a big hit. I know that lead magnets, you know, are really important. A lead magnet, for those of you, if you're new to that, a lead magnet is something that you share with your ideal clients or your target audience for free to help them to accomplish a goal or something like that. Okay. One of the lead magnets that I create for my target audience is called it's called a lead magnet package, right? And so what that does is it helps them to create lead magnets without them having to do all the work, right? So this is one of the templates that I created. All they have to do is drag and drop images. They can change out the fonts, the text, and everything like that. And they can create this and make this their own. Inside of this is an ebook. There's also a workbook here, workbook pages, and there's also an area for like a 5-day challenge. Okay, so this is giving them 3 different ways that they can kind of like use this template so that they can attract their target audience. Okay, you want to make sure that you're attracting your leads, so not only using lead magnets like this to grow your email list, because that's super important, but also doing live trainings and live videos like I'm doing here. Okay, a great way that you can do live videos and trainings is you can teach something that you know. For me, something that I know and love is Canva. So I teach this pretty often. So you can do a live training like this, or you can do something that you're more comfortable with, or you could just do a training that just has like a slide share presentation where you're not really sharing anything in the system, but you're sharing things that you know a lot about. Okay, so then you just kind of go in and you create a slide deck like this, and you can do a live training. You can call it a master class, you can call it a workshop, you can call it a webinar, whatever you want to call it, as long as you are just showing up and you are doing that very thing. Okay, this is what's going to help you to attract your ideal client, because what you're doing is you're teaching them. Okay, you want to always be teaching people like how to do something, and there's a really important way to do that. So you want to really share with your audience the what it is that they need to do, right? And then you invite them into something paid that shows them the how to do it, right? So those are 2 separate things on how to do that. Okay, so again, you know, a few different ways that you can kind of really show up and you can maximize yourself online is, again, using video, right? We spoke about video, heavily using video into 2020. That's incorporating the video into your social media posts, going live on your Facebook page, your LinkedIn page. YouTube is also a big platform. Going live on YouTube, on Instagram. Also using Instagram and Facebook stories is also really popular. You can even create, to save yourself time, you can create social media templates, and I'll show you what that's about. Like for this little, this is a little social media story that I created for people that are interested in starting an online business, right? So it kind of gives them, you know, 3 different online businesses that they can start for under $500, right? And so virtual assistant is one. A website designer was another one. A social media manager is another one, right? And so then I'm just inviting them to Let's Chat if they really want to speak about some other ways that they can launch their business idea in 30 days or less. this is really simple, right? So it didn't take me long to create this, and it's just how many pages? Six different pages long. This is just like a little story, right? So for those of you that are like, well, I don't know what to say when I go live. What do I say? You don't have to worry about saying anything. You can use images. You can incorporate the video like we mentioned here. And then you can just kind of say what it is that you want to say based on this, like templates like these. And again, this is really easy to create. So again, that's a different way that you can use Facebook stories. Another way that you want to show up is you want to show up and you want to teach people how to do something, right? Or teach people how to do different things, right? And so we spoke about doing different presentations and things like this. You also want to make sure that you're creating graphics that speak directly to your target audience, and you're offering what it is, selling what it is that you have to offer, but in a marketing way, all right? So those are all the different ways that you can maximize your online marketing in 2020 using Canva, all right? So we're gonna move on, and we're gonna talk about the 5 most sought after digital products that you can sell and create online. Now, how many of you are wanting to create and sell something, right? I can bet my bottom dollar that at least 20 or more of you have already created products or things like that inside of Canva that you're not selling. I can bet that if I went inside of your Canva dashboard, I can find thousands on thousands of dollars inside of your dashboard that you are not utilizing, or things that you've created that you are not selling. Okay, don't be that person. Don't create all of these amazing things and keep them to yourselves, right? If you're going to be out there and you're going to be helping people to to do something, then you want to make sure that you're helping them to really show up and sell your stuff. Like, stop hiding it from the world. Okay, these are all the different products and things like templates and different things like that I sell inside of my template, inside of my store. So there are a couple of different things that you can sell. Okay, let me show you one of them. This is a social media. I did a social media kit, right? Not too long ago. Excuse me. And inside of that social media kit, I sold social media headers, right? So like Facebook headers, and did things like that for like your event page, for your business page, and for your group. And so this is what they get. This is just one of the things that they get inside of that. I think it's like almost 50 pieces of different social media pieces that they can get. But these are the different covers that they can use inside of their inside of that template. That is a really huge win, because a lot of people don't have time, or they just don't know how to create different things in Canva to market themselves, right? So that's a way that you could do that. This is another piece of that social media kit that I sold. This is also a way for people to show up, on social media. Okay, so this is just like a template for them to use. Okay, so that's another way. Again, you can sell different templates. Okay, so the 5 most sought after digital products are templates. That can be social media templates like I showed you here. That could be a workbook template, something similar to this. That could be a lead magnet template like I just showed you a moment ago, right? This is a workbook template here. Okay. Another thing that you could sell are planners. Planners are really, really big. Actually, my number one seller for, I had 2 really big sellers that kind of tied out for 2019. And that was my Build a Planner kit. And that Build a Planner kit was pretty amazing because it allowed people to go in and kind of build their own planner. What they got several different things that they could use to build their planner with. Like, they got a habit tracker, different habit trackers here. They got a daily agenda. They got a monthly calendars. They got a meal planner, a few different meal planners. And then they got covers. They got a goal planner to choose from, and they got to build out the planner of their dreams, or the planner that they wanted. And then they got the option to sell that planner and to make money from it. Okay, so those are different ways those are different things that you can actually create to sell, like in your digital store, or to create products. Okay, so again, one of the top selling ones that you can create are templates, and that's like social media templates to help people to create social media templates, whether that's covers or social media stories or posts and things like that. Another number 2 is planner. A planner template works really well. Number 3 is a lead magnet template, something to help people to be able to attract leads faster. Number 4 is a presentation template similar to this one, right? Creating these type of templates so people can just kind of plug and play their information. And then the number 5 template that people mostly buy again is let's see, stories. Stories is another really big template, right? So those are all the different ways and all the different things that you can create inside of Canva so that you can generate and sell digital products online. And the best thing about that, guys, is that you get to make it, you get to create this thing and make it one time and sell it over and over and over again. So that's like the added bonus for it, okay? All right, so I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna check to see if you guys have any questions for me. Let me go back here to the training and let's see. Okay. Hi, Kim. Hi, Nicole. Yes, you have to refresh. We can hear you. Thank you. Awesome. Hi, my schedule adjusted, so I'm able to attend the training. Awesome, Maria. I'm happy that you're here. Let's see. I'm getting a message. The video is unavailable. You have to refresh, Africa. I'm sorry. Let's see. Refresh. Happy New Year, Brenda. Hi, Jasmine. Okay, awesome. I need to know. All right, so Maria says, I need to know the lead magnet as an event planner, but trying to figure out what would be best. What would you recommend I do? Do you recommend I do a live training? I do recommend that you do a live training. I do. Live trainings, actually, when I was doing my end of year metrics, my reports to see, how I did in 2019, Maria, what I found is that my live training, similar to this, not work way better, I'm not going to say that, but my conversion rates were higher for my live trainings versus my lead magnets. Now my lead magnets still do really well. They still, do well. They convert well, but there's something about a live training, right, that really helps. And I found that just changing the name, Maria, to training or masterclass from webinar converts really well too. So I would say definitely try it. How do they print the planners that they build? That's a great question, Kate. So a lot of people chose different outlets. One person went to I think Kinko Staples to print hers. Some other people chose their other printers online that do on-demand printing. And then some other ones decided to go over to use an overseas printer. So it just really depends. There was a lot of different options for people. There's a lot of different options for you to be able to print out planners or workbooks and journals and things like that. It's just about really doing the research to see what's out there, so that what's out there and what's available, pretty much. But there's a lot of different ways that you can do it, and it also really depends on your budget, which is really, really important too, and how many planners you want to print, Kate. So if you do what's called a pre-sale, if you can sell your planner before you print them, then if you can sell up to 300, 500 planners, then you can go with an overseas printer in China and get them printed for one for $6 or something like that. And then if you're selling your planner anywhere from $30 to $40, then you make you make a really good investment from that. But that goes with the pre-sale. You have to really be selling the planner up front to get those sales, so that you're not having to come out of pocket with anything, right? Or you can have the on-demand option where you work with a company, and anytime somebody orders the planner from you, that company will then print it on demand, meaning whenever that person signs up, or buys, and then they get a big cut of your money. So it just depends on what your goal is, Kate. I hope that answers your question. So Maria says, all great ideas for products. How would I incorporate this into my service? Love these examples. Okay, so it really depends on, tell me a little bit about your, what type of business you have, Maria. What type of service do you offer? You said you do event planning. Are you teaching people how to do live event planning? Hi, Marielle. Happy New Year. Hi, Kim. Kim says the 5-day boot camp. On what time will it be? And if we don't catch it live, can we do it at, yes, Kim, you can definitely do it at your convenience. All the trainings will be held inside of a Facebook group, and the group is open. Like, I don't close the group down or anything like that. The group will be available to you whenever you're ready to go in and take the boot camp. Then you can always go in. I'm just doing the live component, honestly, Kim, because I do what I do, and what you'll learn, and I hope that you guys, whatever you see me do, this is nothing new under the sun. Like, I've paid a lot of money to invest inside of myself, and a lot of what I've learned and what I do and what I implement in my business is what I've been taught by the coaches that I hire. And a lot of the things that I've been taught are some of the things that they do in their business. And so what you'll learn from me is that whenever you see me do something live, right? 9 times out of 10, you want to jump in on that, okay? Because whenever I do it live, like this $47 boot camp that I'm doing it live for $47. However, whenever it's done, I go back, and me and my team, we repurpose it so that it is then like an evergreen boot camp for 2020, and then anybody can enroll at any time, and then they can take it on their own. And then of course the price goes up for that, right? So always jump into my live trainings when you can, because it's going to be at a lower rate than it will be, because when I remarket it again in February with everything completely done, it's going to be $147, right? So that's pretty much what I do. But yes, Kim, I hope that answers your question. All right, so Chevelle, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Do you recommend the paid version of Canva or free? Is there a huge difference in what you can do? That's a great question. Now, I do recommend the paid version of Canva because it's a great investment, and it's only like 13 bucks a month, or if you get it for the yearly subscription, I think you even get to save money. You definitely get to do a lot of different things. Like, they're coming out with audio. I can show you that. Let me go back. I have to find the right one. I think it's this Pinterest one. No, it's this one. Okay, so there's an audio component to this. Do you see here where it says music? You're going to be able to add music now to your social media graphics, and I believe that is only going to be available on the Pro version. You have to have Canva Pro. There's also what is called background removal, right? So if you want to be able to remove your background of an image, then you want to be able to get Pro. So if you go here to effects, you'll see background removal. That's only available on the Pro version, right? So there's a lot of different reasons to get Pro. Another one is the photos. Canva has a great, a whole lot of really good photos. There's some really great free ones here too, because they also went into partnership with some of the free photo vendors like Pixel and some other ones. But they also have some really great paid ones, and it's only $1. You don't have to pay like a monthly membership, even though they do have a monthly subscription for like $9.99, I think, for unlimited photos. But $1 is not bad, right? When you think about just buying a photo. And when you have the Pro version, you get access to even more free images than you do on the free version, right? So those are just a couple of different reasons. And then they also have what they call apps, which are going to be able to incorporate a lot of different things here. I'm really excited about the Q codes, because now when I do my live workshops here in Houston, I can put the Q codes in on my printed marketing material that I give out, and then they can easily just use that Q code to sign up for my email list or to join my Facebook group or something like that, right? So these different ways, different things that they're coming up with, it's just going to really kind of benefit you, overall. And then it shows you here, like, you can discover Pro, you get like the brand kit, you get over 3 million photos, you get the magic resize, which is really great. That magic resize is awesome. So let's say if we had this image, right? This is a Facebook image, right? This is a Facebook post. But if I wanted to make this into an Instagram post, instead of me having to go back and recreate everything, I would just do Instagram and then copy and resize. It automatically pops up in a new window, and it automatically creates a whole new Instagram post. The only thing I have to do is just go in and make some little subtle tweaks here, right? To just make it and position it. Right? And then we have a whole new social media post, right? Without me having to go back in and recreate everything. So yes, I do believe that it is worth it, but again, it's up to you. If you're interested in receiving a free trial of Canva for 30 days, Canva Pro, let me know and I can drop the link in here for you. Okay, let me refresh to see if we have any other questions. One thing that I'd like to do, if I can, I'd love to share with you about my 5-day boot camp that we have coming up. That boot camp is going to be so amazing. So let me just quickly share that and then I'll go back in and answer questions. So the 5-day Canva social media boot camp is going to be super important for a couple of different reasons. Number one, social selling is the new black, guys. So I don't know if you're aware of that, but really it started back in, I want to say 2018, but really came prominent in 2019, is that you can now get your customers and your clients to purchase directly from your Facebook page without having to leave, as well as Pinterest. A lot of other social media platforms are going to be coming on board with that very soon as well. Why is this important? Because now more than ever, people are not going to be wanting to go back to your shop or your website to buy something. If they see that you're advertising something right there in Facebook, it saves them time to be able to purchase that very thing right there. The last thing that you want to do is be sending people back to your website. Now, I can remember when I first started back in 2010, that was my thing. Like, I always sent people back to my website, right? Back to my website to buy this, or back to my website to buy that. We were always driving traffic back to our website. That's no longer the case. Now you want to close the sale. As soon as somebody expresses interest in what it is that you have to offer, you want them to be able to click a buy button and then pay right then and there, okay? So marketing your business online has never been easier. So it's really important that you understand the social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn you can really sell. You can do the social selling, and you can do it really effectively, okay? Now, another thing that I know to be a fact and I know to be true is that overwhelm equals confusion, okay? So what a lot of people really miss is that social media is like building a relationship with the person that you want to marry. It takes time to build that whole know, like, and trust, and you have to show up consistently. So what does that look like? What does it look like to really show up consistently? It means visibility, right? It means that you can stand out and you can get you can get your target audience's attention a lot easier. Also, engagement. Engagement supports and improves the algorithms on social media, guys. I don't know if you know that. So for those of you that decide like, hey, I'm really on and I'm hot this month and I'm going live every week or every couple of days and I'm posting, but then next month you decide to take a break, that's really hurting your algorithm. It's hurting your social media reach, especially if you're not wanting to put any money into ads. You have to make sure that you're showing up. You have to get the engagement. You have to do all of those things. Now, it's also really important that you're getting conversions, because you showing up on social media just to show up, it doesn't make sense. You have to make sure that you are converting and you're turning your followers into loyal paying customers, right? Loyal meaning returning customers. Now, I did a report when I pulled the year-end report, and I was so excited that 60% of my customer base, they're returning. They come back and they buy from me over and over again. 40% are new customers. So that's really exciting. That's what you want. You want to be able to take your customers on a journey, right? On the sales journey. They come into your actual funnel, your sales funnel, and then you want to lead them on a journey. They don't come to just buy from you one time, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. No, you are there to provide them with a service, and you lead them through, to the end of that funnel, or to the end, of whatever that is. And then you create another one, and then you continue to build on that, and you continue to provide support for your people. Now, in order to make any of this happen, the visibility, the engagement and the conversions, you got to get rid of those cookie cutter graphics. Now, you're probably like, what do you mean? It's the death of the cookie cutter graphics, and you probably heard that from someone else as well. that means that using these templates over here on the side, it's like you can't continue to do that, because what's happened is, yes, Canva has some really nice templates in here, but did you also know that there are 10 million people using Canva right now? Yeah, 10 million people. And the majority of them are using those templates on the side, right? Because either they don't know how to create, social media posts from scratch, or they don't have the time to, right? And so it's really not their fault, and we're not blaming anybody here. But you can easily end up looking like your competition if you continue to use those posts, those different templates along the side there, okay? The Canva Social Media Bootcamp will help you to stand out, because your business wasn't meant to kind of just fit in with everybody else, okay? Now, inside of the bootcamp, what you'll get is I'm going to teach you how to customize and organize your Canva brand kit and your images and folders so that you can create your designs faster. Remember, I said I don't want you wasting time spending 5 and 6 hours inside of Canva just to create one social media post. We're not going to do that in 2020, right? You're also going to learn how to use elements and features like animation, video, editing, audio, and GIFs into your design so that you can attract more people, so that your audience loves your designs, right? And what'll happen is when people start seeing a difference in your designs, they start seeing how you create from scratch, they'll be like, where did you get that from? Like, how did you where did you buy that? Where did you get that from? So you'll get a lot of people starting to ask you that. Another thing that I'm going to share, which I think is so important, is because design is important. Yes, you want to make sure that you're catching the eye of your target audience, but also you have to know how to plan out your content by using a really powerful social media calendar, okay? I am going to give you my 12-month calendar, and I've also included all those wacky special holidays like Cat Day and Taco Day and Ice Cream Day, all of those fun things. What those things do is there's not to replace your social media content because you have to create social media post and content for your audience, but what it's going to do is going to help to break up some of that stuff so that you're not just selling, right? Or just posting or teaching. You have to entertain as well. You have to be able to break that up, and you have to be able to provide them with some type of entertainment. You want to encourage them, and you want to educate them, all right? So those are some different ways that you can do that, and I'm going to share that with you in where I teach you how to use this 12-month social media calendar. You also get access to all the trainings. Will be in a private Facebook group, and you get all of your design questions answered. So I'm going to answer all of your questions, and you get the support of like-minded community, right? Like-minded peeps, okay? So if you think that this is good for you, but you're probably wondering, why am I the person to do that? Again, I'm a Canva certified creative, and I'm an online marketing consultant, and I have a passion for helping women attract and convert their dream clients. Now, I want you to save yourself the time and headache of trying to figure everything out on your own, because I've already done the work. I've been doing this for 11 years this year, and I've shown and I've worked with hundreds of clients, and I'm happy to teach you how to do this same exact thing. So if you're interested, I will post the link below, okay? But I'm going to go back and answer your questions like I promised. But the bootcamp gets started on Monday the 6th. There is still time to join, so if you want to join, feel free. The live streams will be on a stagnant schedule, meaning that I know that some people still are working full-time jobs. So some trainings will be during the evening. Some trainings will be in the afternoon. Okay, so I'm going to do a little stagnant schedule so that everybody will get the opportunity to at least attend live once or twice. But even if you can't attend live, you will have all of the information right there in the private group. It will be sectioned off inside of different segments inside of the group. So I am using the actual teaching segments in the group. And every day of the 5-day bootcamp, you will get a trigger email that tells you exactly what it is that we're discussing today, what time the training is, and provide you with some more information about that topic of the training, okay? So all of that information will be in there. All right, so back to our questions here. Let me know if you guys have any questions. We're coming up to the top of the hour, and I only want to do this for an hour for replay purposes. We don't want people sitting too long on the replay. All right, and so Nicole says, what do you recommend building a website? That's a great question, Nicole. If you are not a web designer, I definitely say Squarespace. Squarespace is the easiest platform to use for your website, and it's really SEO friendly, meaning that you can show up in search engines if you are using your specific keywords that you're to target your audience. So Nicole, I would definitely say to check out Squarespace. Maria says, not so if you saw, okay, not sure if you saw this, but I do events for my clients. I don't train. Okay, I don't train events. You're an event planner. Okay, I help plan corporate and nonprofit events and full production events. Okay, understood. So if you are teaching people, if you're not teaching people, I'm sorry, if you're the actual event planner, then what you need to do is you need to attract an audience that needs an event planner, right? Or people that are trying to do events themselves. So what exactly would a person need in order to do a live event? What would they need? So maybe present them with some type of checklist or some type of video with you going through what it is that they need, or maybe some type of 3-part series type video training or something like that about events. But you always want to lead them to hiring you, Maria. Okay. Another thing that you can do as far as selling different services like products, adding products to your services, are checklists, and maybe like an event planner, like an actual planner that they can have, like a 90-day event planner, right? Then like the first 90 days of your events, this is what they need to track. You know, you can have all different type of checklists in there. You can have a vendor, like what they need to do to walk through like selecting or the best vendor, how to promote their event, market their event, different stuff like that. If that's your expertise, I would say that those are some different things that you can do. So think of different things that they would need if they didn't hire you. What would they need to pull off this event? What type of checklist would they need, right? What type of planner, workbook, worksheet, what type of training can you provide them to help them get through that event? Those are all the different things that you can offer. You meant the 30-day trial? Yes, the 30-day trial. You would like the link to okay, I will put that link in here. Interested in the 30-day trial, I'll put the link in here. I missed where the code came from. Can you show that again? Of course. So let's go back here. And it is, if you go down to more, and then the Q code is right here. So if you click on the Q code link, you would then put in a URL for the Q code. Okay, and I love Canva. This is a great idea for my launch. It is. Canva is perfect. Jasmine says, is it too late to offer a planner to my clients? What's the best way to get paid for this product? No, Jasmine, it is not too late to offer a planner. I think a lot of people think that you have to offer your planners between like typically September, right? Starting September is like what we call planner year, because that is when people are prepping and all the new planners come out from all of our favorite planner peeps, right? However, you don't have to stop selling planners after January or after September. You can sell them any time of the year. It depends on who your target audience is. For instance, if you're selling like a 90-day planner, you can sell that all throughout the year. Or if you're selling some type of specialty planner, you can do it all throughout the year. What's the best way to get paid from this product is you have to market it, Jasmine, and you have to know who you're creating the planner for. For instance, if you are a stay-at-home mom, maybe you create a planner for stay-at-home moms, right? Whatever, like what helps you get through planning your day. If you're a stay-at-home mom and maybe you homeschool kids, how do you do that effectively, right? What are some things that you do that you can incorporate into a planner to help other mothers do the same exact thing, okay? If you are somebody and you own a beauty salon, and you plan and prep and all those things, your clients and all those things inside of your planner, then maybe you can create that for beauty salon owners, right? So there is no one way to skin a cat. You just have to really understand who your target audience is and then create the planner specific to their needs. Jasmine, if you already have a following, I would ask questions, right? Survey and quiz them and ask them, what is it that they're struggling with the most? And then get that, tally up the answers, and then create your product based on their needs. All right, so Nicole says, do you have templates for journals? I don't have templates for journals, but if you are in my Canva group, There is a young lady in there. Her name is Barbara, and she sells journals, and she does a really great job at that. So no, I don't typically do journals. I do more of more like templates, like lead magnets. I do workbooks. I do coaching type stuff for coaching, onboarding, offboarding, a lot of those type of templates. So Vanessa says, hi there. Known issues of uploading video on my iPhone. My videos are making soap and other natural products. Are there known issues? No, Vanessa, not that I know of. There are no known issues. Make sure that your Canva app is up to date. Maybe uninstall and then reinstall the Canva app. If you're still having problems, if you're in my Canva group, post a message letting me know. And then what you'll want to do is put in a ticket, like a trouble ticket. You may have to do that from the actual desktop website though, and then let me know when you do that, and I will get the Canva team on it for you. Okay. Jasmine says, I'm a health coach. How can I market myself? I have started a sugar detox, which starts today. That's great. But do I market my services using the things you were teaching? That's a great question, Jasmine. How do you market yourself? There's a lot of different ways that you can market yourself as a health coach. Why don't you jump on a call with me? For January, I'm offering a free 15-minute consult where you and I can jump on a call, and then I can help you through with some stuff. And then I'm offering also some different strategy sessions that you may want to move into to help you for 2020. I'll add the link in here and I'll tag you, Jasmine, if you're interested. That way I can really answer you, because it really just depends. I can't really give like a strategy right here because I don't know if you're still working a full-time job, you know, you have kids at home. Everybody's different, right? So I don't want to just throw things out there. I want to really give you something that works. When is your next planner class? Great question. I have a planner class coming up in January. If you want to be in that planner class, there is a link inside of my Canva group right now where people are signing up on the wait list. So please go ahead and get on that wait list, because I'm only sending the information out for people that are on the wait list, and I already have 150 people on there. So it's going to be like a first come, first serve type thing. So make sure that you get in for the next planner class, guys. Do you recommend okay, so I answered that. Let's see if I have any more questions. We are at 12 o'clock, guys. We're doing such a great job. Or 12 o'clock my time, 1 o'clock your time. Let's see. My email list is on Constant Contact. They require YouTube links for videos. Is there a way around that so I can jazz up my emails with Canva videos? Yeah, no. You know what you can do, Cheryl, is instead of doing an actual video inside of your email, what you can do is if Constant Contact allows you to do like a GIF, you know, like a GIF is one of those videos that are just continuous. You could do something like that, but no, you can't really. I mean, if your platform doesn't support video, then it's not going to really support the Canva video, unless, because the Canva video, when you download it, is an MP4, which is an actual video. So if Constant Contact doesn't support MP4, then it's not going to support Canva video, but it will support a GIF, right? But a GIF, again, is just that thing, that continuous video looping over and over again. So you can give that a try and see if that works for you. You may want to consider maybe another email software that does allow you to do video if that's important for you. Maybe give that a thought. Cheryl, thanks a lot for your question. All right, so Jasmine, I answered that question. Hi, Angela. Angela says, if we miss one of the live bootcamp sessions, is there a recorded access later? Yes, there's definitely recorded access. Yes, guys. So the bootcamp is going to be inside of a private Facebook group. Anything that you don't get to catch live will be in there for you to be able to review at a later time. So Pat says, I'm conflicted about doing a website because I'm product-based and not service-based. But I have to have a website do I have to have a website if I sell through Facebook? That's a great question, Pat, and it's really up to you. I mean, a website is really good for the purposes of selling your product. So I understand that, you know, you feeling like because you're not service based. But definitely check out like a website like Shopify or something like that. That's considered a website, right? And you can also sell your products there. So you don't have to go with like a WordPress or anything like that if you don't want to. But I would recommend having a place where you can showcase all of the different products that you offer in one place. So maybe try Shopify or something similar to that. Vanessa says, after the boot camp, can we revisit as a refresher? Yes, after the boot camp, you can go back over the boot camp as many times as you want. I hope that answers your question. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the link in. I'm also gonna email the link to you so that you can have the link as well. Oops. All right, so there you go. You can sign up for the boot camp right there. And I'm going to check for any last minute questions. You're welcome, Jasmine. Okay. You said I do. I have to go back to see what you said I do about. All right. And so what I'll do also, guys, I'm going to end our training now, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to also post a link to my calendar. So for those of you that are really wanting to like get intentional about your marketing for 2020, I am offering those 15-minute sessions for free. So feel free to jump in on my calendar. I only have limited space for those though. So get in as soon as you can. And then that way I can help you or answer some questions in regard to your marketing. I've also put the boot camp thing here. I'll also add the 30-day free trial for Canva. I just have to go in and find the links for you and add that here. So if you can refresh in about 10 minutes, everything will be back here on this page. This video will be up for replay as well for 24 hours. So it'll be up until tomorrow at 11:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you didn't get a chance to watch the full thing, you can always come back and watch it again. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today. I do appreciate your time, and ciao for now.